Hey guys, we're following up with an important video we did a couple of weeks ago. We'll link it up above. That video, we're not the only ones that have done it. There's been other channels that have done it. DeMartini RV did a video. I think they were the first one to do it. It's regarding California's ban on motorhomes. And now California doesn't see it as a ban, but essentially it is. If you want details on that video, like I said, we'll link it up above, but just a Cliff Note version, starting 2025, Class A diesel and Super C diesels on Spartan or Freightliner chassis will no longer be available for sale in California. That's new ones, as well as 6 other states. However, there is possibly light at the end of the tunnel. There's been some updates, and we want to talk about in this video.
But before we get to that, please check if you are subscribed still. A lot of you have been unsubscribed to it without your knowledge. So just take a look, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when we release new videos. Also, jump ahead 30 seconds if you're not interested in this amazing merch that we have here. But we have mentioned this merch. Our merch company will not be producing our merch anymore as of December 31st, 2024. So now is the time to grab it. And these have been selling like hotcakes since we announced this. So we have the RVing in the USA. This is the women's version. We have the men's version. We have embroidered hats. We have sweatshirts and all of our other Endless RVing logos. It's the Journey of a Lifetime merchandise. So that will all be done as of December 31st. So go grab it. We will put the link down below for that.
So let's get to this video, guys. This is coming from RVIA. There are other news sources out there, but the headline is California ban on new motorhome, what you need to know. Now, this has been kind of a running update. The original is November 7th, but it's been updated on 11/20/24. The RVIA, which is the RV Industry Association, they're essentially a lobby group. They represent the interests of the RV industry, but this is definitely the interest of the RV industry. The government affairs staff, along with several of our motorhome manufacturer members, met on Tuesday afternoon, 11/19, with the California Air Resource Board, also known as CARB. They met with their staff, overseeing the Advanced Clean Trucks regulation. That is the regulation that essentially would not allow any of the Class A diesels or Super C diesels on Freightliner or Spartan to be sold in California. Now, there were some caveats in there. Those companies could buy credits from other companies, but both Spartan and Freightliner said they could not meet the requirements.
Surprisingly enough, this meeting was requested by CARB. So it was to discuss, as they say, in more detail, the RV industry comments submitted as part of the ACT amendments proceeding in October. So they also wanted to hear more directly from our members, they said, about what they are being told by the chassis manufacturers about why they are unable to deliver products.
CARB met with RVIA. RVIA presented what their feedback was regarding these numerous rules that were coming through. CARB did mention that they were allowed to make exemptions, and why this is different is because according to RVIA, CARB had previously said they can't make exemptions. It has to come from like legislature. Now they can. So why this is happening, I don't know. I just know our video, along with many other videos, got a lot of negative feedback for California. I would imagine there's probably a lot going on. Also, we had an election that just happened right after this.
Even people that live in California, many of them, there were some that were a bit defensive, but many people said they've just had enough.
Most of them. If you don't know, the members of CARB, they're not elected. They're appointed by the legislature and mostly by the governor. Again, new election came out, different administration, and things may change. There may be court battles. We don't know. We don't know the reason why CARB requested this, but we think it may have, this is just our opinion, with a lot of negative feedback. And here's the reality. Class A motorhomes, motorhomes in general, they're like, it's like minuscule regarding pollution and air pollution. It's very minuscule. And the reality is that they would be putting a lot of people out of work. Dealerships, manufacturers, it's a lot of money to be lost by the industry.
So there was no final resolution, but there will be continued talks in early December. So that's good. The RVIA will continue to explore all its options to find an equitable solution.
The RVIA, essentially what they're asking for is an exemption or a delay in the implementation of these new rules until the technology can catch up, because there is no other choice at this point for diesel motorhomes. There's just nothing else. And that would seem to be the most logical in our opinion. But we want your feedback, guys. What do you think about this? Do you think CARB maybe stepped a little bit too far? They didn't understand the implementation, what really was going to happen here. It wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. If they just didn't even know what was going on, because it's government, and I would not be surprised if they had no idea how this would affect anybody.
What do you also feel about CARB being upfront about saying they can't make exemptions, or can they make exemptions? What do you feel about that?
Well, they're saying they can now. So.
Right, but what happened from when they said they couldn't is quite interesting.
And ultimately, do you think they're going to make an exception? We want your feedback, guys, especially the people from California. We want your feedback on this, as well as everybody else. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV news playlist, we'll put our RV tours playlist, and for myself and MJ, to Journey of a Lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.